everyone, Mizzie Maxx here and welcome to Mizzie Maxx Band Facts, or Did You Know? Today I am Blackie Lawless. Sorry about the wig. It's the best I could do. It's about $5. I dyed it and cut it. It's beautiful. And I made these. They're terrible. My codpiece kept falling out. I did have that. Anyway, let's get started. Did you know that WASP, W-A-S-P, never actually stood for anything? So apparently Blackie Lawless made a joke that it stands for We Are Sexual Predators, and someone else had suggested that is We Are Satan's Preachers. But apparently it's none of them, and it is just WASP, and there is no need for the dots required apparently now. Blackie Lawless became a born-again Christian. He removed some of the bad songs and the bad lyrics that he didn't feel fit his nature anymore. So now you won't find any of the old version that he used to be, so no more chainsaws or meat. Unfortunately, WASP are world tour machines. They used to perform over 250 shows in a year. I do have some friends now that I know that are doing more than 250 shows a year. However, their stage props were huge. They had a lot to carry around with them. I'm sure they had lots of roadies. So it would have been quite difficult to get around all the time having to carry around all this stuff. You know those black and white parental advisory stickers that you see on albums these days? Well, WASP was one of the key bands, and I'm assuming also Twisted Sister had something to do with this. Again, the Parents Music Resource Center was the one that suggested that these albums need that because of their sexual nature and the rudeness and probably the swearing. As most big Blackie Lawless fans know, he used to wear a chainsaw as a codpiece. This was part of the self-titled WASP album, Wasp, and he used to have two on each arm sometimes, or one here and one there. Did you know that WASP's song Like a Beast was banned from MTV? It also wasn't pressed onto some of their albums, which made it hard to get. But in doing so, it made it more legendary and more famous, and then people wanted it even more, so it kind of spread it further than shutting it out. As big WASP fans know, Blackie Lawless's stage presence for the early days was meat. It was meat, and it got thrown out to the crowd. He also had a big torture wheel with knives thrown. There are a couple of pictures around about it. There'd be a chick tied up to a board, and there'd be knives thrown at them, and it'd be absolute mayhem. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put something up. Did you know that Blackie Lawless once auditioned for Kiss? Could you imagine what that would have been like if Blackie was the lead singer? I'm not going to say anything, but I'm sure everyone's sort of thinking the same thing I am. WASP recently celebrated their 40th anniversary with a worldwide tour, and it sold out worldwide. WASP inspired a generation. With their theatrical stage shows, wild themes, and dark images, they inspired bands like Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, and even Lady Gaga. I'm assuming that had something to do with the meat dress, as previously mentioned. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you stay for the next one, and I will see you soon. Bye.